Food. Kushlesh. Jonathan, how are you? Not bad. Not bad. How have you been? How's everything been going? Hold on one second. I'm just grabbing something here. How's everything been going? How's school? Oh, nice. New bench press, huh? What kind of bench press? Oh, all right. Nice. Is it for free weights? Yeah. Baby, baby, baby. Yeah. Prize of free weight. All right. Train is in session. That's good. Um, Welcome. Excuse me. Jeez. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I do food ASMR if you didn't know. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. Please like one of these. Yeah, thank you, Jonathan. Um, so Jonathan, the weights. So it has the bar, the long bar, and does it have the two smaller ones that you can in the two smaller bars, so you can do the dumbbells with the barbell? Nice. That's what you want. Is anybody helping you work out? Is your dad helping you? Nice. Awesome. That's the best. Cool. Well, definitely take his advice and listen and try hard. You'll Yeah, it's a great thing. And especially when you can do it with your father. It it's nice. That's awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool cuz at your age it's perfect time to start. You'll be able to gain a lot of strength. Possibly relatively quickly. I mean, you don't have to go too quickly, but I'm saying through the years you'll gain a lot of strength if you keep it up. Definitely. Your 20s, you could be doing pretty well. Um, weightlifting definitely. I'm sure you know it takes time, and but if you do it right and you start at the right age and you take that time, it warrants a lot of benefits. So that's a good thing, and that's a good thing you have somebody that can kind of coach you because that helps. I'm not gonna lie, that helps. It's hard sometimes, trying to figure stuff out yourself, especially with weightlifting, because there's a lot of, you have sets, you have reps, you have frequency, you have body parts, you have different types of training, so it's like there's a lot that goes into it. It's not sometimes. I mean, if you have like really good genetics, it can be as simple as, yeah, I bench a little, do some push ups, do some shoulder press, whatnot, and you can get developed. But if you're, have okay genetics, but not like, crazy good genetics, then sometimes, you know, the programming, the reps, the sets, the tempo, tempo meaning how slow you go down or how fast, you go up or um, how fast you go down, how slow you go up, just the free, just the tempo of the movement. Sometimes that can play a role. So it's like there's just a lot of guesswork, and it's awesome when you have somebody. Oh wow, nice. Is that a catfish? What's a muskie? Ah, oh, like pike? Huh? Pike, yeah, pike. Okay, I thought you were about to say pickerel. Pike. All right. Nice. Where do you get the where do you is that in a river or in a river? A lake? Oh, okay. Cool. Wow. It's a pretty good sized fish. Your dad likes to fish a lot, I would imagine. Oh, you're ice fishing. Oh, okay. Oh, so then you just drop the line. Yeah, okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, I figured your dad would. I mean, if you're going fishing like that, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Matt, my dad actually liked to fish a lot. We fished a lot. I remember doing that quite a bit with my dad. He actually taught me quite well where I would go. Like I'd go on my bike around where I would live when I was younger, like 12, 13, 14, and I would okay, yeah, I would drive my bike to the river. I'd put the tackle box in one hand and I'd put my fishing pole in the other. Or sometimes I'd be able to do both in one, I think. And I would just ride my bike to the river. It was like I don't know, it's probably like a 5 minute car ride to get to the river. Yeah, about a 5 minute car ride. So it was probably like a half an hour on the bike, maybe. Yeah, probably like a half an hour. But yeah, I would go to the river. And if I caught fish, I'd carry them back with I think I'd bring a bag or so. I don't know, remember what I did, but yeah, but he taught me how to kind of, bait the hook and, change the swivel and, you know, do all that kind of stuff. So, if the line gets cut or if you have to cut the line, how to, retackle it if you want to call it. Um, yeah, but it was cool. It was cool. I like fishing with my dad. We had a little boat where I grew up, and we used to go on the lake. There was a lake in the apartments that we used to live in, and there was a lake next to it, and we had some good times fishing that. That was fun, especially when you go out. Like when you ice fish, you can walk you can walk out, cut the hole, however, drop the line, and you're out. Where the fish are, at a good depth, where you can get the line to a good depth. Sometimes it's hard fishing off like if you're at a lake and you want to be out in the middle, especially like if it's the summer or springtime or something, like say it's like May, like mid-May, where you're going to want to be out in the middle of that lake or somewhere, close to it, so you get the nice fish. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's hard doing that. Relining um the reel, right? The reel. Yeah, the reel is tough. Because when you got a line that reel, it has to be even. Because then if it's not even, then it like comes out. It's horrible. I remember when it wasn't even. The line comes out. Yeah, the line comes out where it doesn't reel in right. So like when you cast it, it like it's not in sync. And then like when you try to reel it in, you can't reel it in. You can't tighten a slack. Yeah, that's a tricky one. You can't do something like that if you're in a rush. You know, definitely can't do something like that if you're in a rush. That's true. Oh, all right, that's pretty cool. Yeah, fishing is fun though. Fishing's definitely a pretty good time. Oh yeah, yeah, they're way better. Yeah, you mean the one that has that thing that you press the button and then cast that are on like the more like kid fishing poles and stuff. Yeah, those aren't any good. You need the real one that spins. You're right. And then sometimes I think they have that knob on it that you can hit. But yeah, the professional one. Yeah. And I mean in reality, when the child when the when, when you're small, like when you're like 3, 4 maybe, you know what I mean? Yeah, those ones are fine. Especially where you're fishing, you'll be catching like bluegill or whatnot, unless you get lucky or something. Yeah, the one with the bill. Oh wait, what do you mean by spinning wheel? Then I might have that wrong. Is the spinning wheel? That's the one with the bail, right? Yeah, the one with the bail. That's the one that I was talking about. I just meant the one that the one I mean when you're younger and you get those poles and it has the. Yeah, right. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the like the ones that you see the fishermen use. I was just bringing up that like the kid fishing pole. Yeah. Yes. I meant the kid fishing poles where they're like a little bit smaller, like the rod is a little bit smaller and they have the button and then yeah, those aren't any good. That's what I meant. Those are okay if you're like 3 or 4. But once you're old enough, even if you're 4, I don't know if you'll be, well, unless, I don't know, I would say by 5 or 6, you'd be old enough to handle the real. But even still, even if you had, yeah, if you want to cast it yourself and you're younger, yeah, 3, but it depends on the child's capabilities. Some might be able to do it at 4. There's kids that play hockey at 3 and 4 and skate down the rink with a puck. I know they start kids playing hockey at 3. I remember that's when my dad wanted me to play. Hey Josh, welcome. I started playing hockey when I was in fifth, sixth, seventh, fifth grade, maybe fourth grade, third grade. I can't remember. Wait, third grade, maybe third. I can't remember when I started playing, but I played for a little bit. Nice. Penguins. Yeah, I remember the Penguins. The Penguins, yeah. Pittsburgh. Was it Pittsburgh Penguins, right? Back in the day? Oh yeah, hold on, Storm. Let me hook you up. Let me hook you up. No, Jonathan's been yeah, Pittsburgh Penguins. Yeah, I guess there's quite a no, these were mods before you. Oh wait, Storm Tracker, you are a mod. I guess there's a lot of mods on. No, I guess they don't yeah, I don't know. I guess they don't take them off after the live. I guess I'd have to deactivate them myself. Nice. All right. Yeah, Pittsburgh Penguins. That's right. Good team. I remember them. Well, I don't follow. I don't really watch anything now. Oh, hey, great Tony, great Yoni. How are you? Welcome, 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 welcome. That's right. A little new device. Max, how are we? Or how are you, I should say. Maxidus. Maxidus. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Long day today. A lot of lifting. My what you'll see on the videos, I have a cap too and a little scarf. Um, my father actually found it and ordered it for me. So he found it online and ordered it for me. It's pretty cool. I love the whistle. Oh, nice. Oh, nice, Storm Tracker. It's always a good feeling. What do you do for upper body, Josh? Chest and shoulders? What do you mean by upper body? And Storm, how old are you again? Just curious. Yeah. Oh, okay. Shoulders and arms. Good combination, actually. I like pairing shoulders and arms. I mean, yeah, I like shoulders and arms a good pair because you can, yeah. Um, Good exercise, Josh, is if you take I like the superset. If you take biceps bicep curls and do like I don't know, maybe like 20 to 25 reps, maybe. Well, yeah, 20 to 25 reps is kind of challenging, or 20 to 25 to 30 reps, or 20 to 25, more like a burnout you could do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I'd say like 20, 25 reps, and then you take like a 25 or a 35 or a 45-pound plate, and you do the standing plate raises. So you do the bicep curls, and then you pick the plate up, and then just raise it. Do the plate raises to failure. That's pretty good. Kind of gets the heart rate up. Or like another more challenging for me is just because of the like the pike press where you kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like doing uh like a weak shoulder, like a weak uh hands handstand push up, if you want to call it. So you kind of post up with your back feet, and you kind of you're kind of like this, and then you kind of just press to the floor with your shirt. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's called the pike press. I think that's what it's called. So doing that for as many as you can, and then picking up the 35 or the 45 plate and doing those plate raises for as many as you can, that's a little challenging. But or kind of like if you were to get on a bench and take and kind of put your feet in the middle of the bench, and kind of arch up more on your toes, and then kind of slant down onto the floor, where you're kind of where your butt's like more up towards the ceiling in some way, um, and then you start doing the press to where it's more like a handstand push up, where you're kind of pressing with your head, with the crown of your head hitting the floor. So it's like a shoulder press, a shoulder push up, if you want to call it. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Doing it on the bench is even more challenging, but doing stuff like that. But the bicep one, or if you take or if you do some seated incline, if you do like the incline bicep curl, where you're like not sitting up totally, but you're at a decent incline, get a nice stretch, and then so. But I like doing the biceps. 47, 47. But I like doing the biceps, like, yeah, the biceps and shoulders are nice. I have a hard time with a shoulder, with a standing shoulder press, the push press. I can only get like 95 pounds for like a couple, like, I think my best was like 2 reps, 100 pounds maybe for 1 rep on the standing shoulder press. But I have to do a push press with that. I can't strict press that. I'm kind of weak at pressing. Bench, shoulder. I'm not the best at either of those. No, I'm old. I'm in good shape. I'm in good shape. All right, hold on. Yeah, I'm in all right shape. Man, I wish I was I didn't have any definition when I was in high in school, unfortunately. All right, here you go. All right, let's sign. There you go. Let's sign the sign for everybody now. There you go. Yeah, it's an alright one right there. No, see, the camera makes it look better. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just like Bruce Lee, right? 120 pounds. Now, if I gain weight, yeah, it's all right. But if I gain weight, I mean, I'm 120. I mean, I get down to 116. I'm 5'5". but Josh, I don't really eat right, like I don't like I should be eating chicken and rice 5 times a day, couple shakes a day with a couple glasses of whole milk, you know. I mean but but like yeah, but I don't have good muscle genetics. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I don't have good, but I mean look, for 47, I mean I'm not gonna complain because like Josh said, I do have some definition, which is nice. And I'll be honest with you, that's I think from P90X. If anybody wants definition, I'm going to tell you right now, all you got to do is get P90X, the first one, the original first program. Um, you can even download Beachbody online. You can pay, I think it's like $120 for the month. But if you do that, you get all the videos. So I like doing that because I use their cardio videos and I just like kind of so it depends. Sometimes I'll do plyo videos and then sometimes I'll go just for steps. So like today I did 50 minutes and I did 8,000 steps. I'm on today because of work. I'm on 21,188 steps. But I did 8,000 steps in 50 minutes, you know, from 4 to 450 this morning, or no, from 340 to 430, something like that. And I got 8,000 in. So, um, so I like to do that. But if you do the hold on, Josh. If you do the P90X, and this is for everybody, if you get that P90X program and do that, I did that from 2008 to like 2013. But if you do that for like a year, within like the 3 month, within like the first run through, you'll start seeing definition. I never could get any definition. And once I started, I guess really once you start doing, you're able to do pull ups and dips and stuff like that. I think maybe that's when it came, but because there was a lot of stuff like that. Um, well, Josh, I don't eat many eggs just because I don't really eat breakfast. When I do eat eggs, though, I'll have if I were to eat if I were to be on a diet like a, a workout diet, I eat eggs every day, 5 days a week. And I would eat it. Let's just put it this way: if you're not eating much sugar, if you're not eating much junk food, but you're eating everything's individualistic. But if you're not, yeah, very true. Yeah, yeah. If you're not eating a lot of cookies, chips, soda, junk food, cakes, stuff like that, then I would say I mean, I don't know, 6 eggs a day. I think it depends. Like if you're weight training every day and doing cardio a few times a week, and your diet's pretty good, and you're doing like chicken, rice, salads, some blueberries, stuff like that. But you're trying to, especially if you're nicking out some of that starchy carb. I don't think eggs is, and even if you're eating more of just a regular diet and having junk here and there, I don't think eggs is a bad thing, and I don't think having a few of them a day is a bad thing either. From everything I've read, it lowers cholesterol and everything. It definitely doesn't raise it. Alan M, welcome. Welcome. Give another one here. So yeah, so the complications really come from it's really from the sugar. It's from the processed foods, it's from the grains, it's from the oats. Well, not specifically the oats, but yeah, I do, but I think I'm a non-responder, meaning that I don't notice a difference and I don't get any more pumped or anything if I take it or I don't. So I don't think it does anything for me. I do take it because I mean but it seems like my workouts are the same whether I take it or not. But it's very good. So if you see a benefit, take it because it's very good for you to take from what I've read or from what I've researched, especially on YouTube, you know. Um, but yeah, you're good. I think you're good with at least 2 eggs a day. And even if even if you ate a junk diet, you're all right with a couple eggs, most days of the week. Because you have to remember, if you're eating meat, it's just as bad as the egg. If you're eating pork, if you're eating beef, if you're eating chicken, well, but yeah, if you eat any of that, it's just because chicken has cholesterol in it too. So any of that, if you're eating a crap diet, any meat that you eat is now going to be a factor of uh, a lipid problem, a cholesterol issue. Um, yeah, cereal is definitely bad. Cereal is probably the worst thing you could eat. Oats are the worst thing you could probably eat as well. Um, yeah, that's good. But basically, what I'm getting at is if you're grains and a lot of the cereals and a lot of the oats and a lot of bagels and a lot of the whole wheat breads and all that pumpernickel, rye, all that kind of stuff, uh, and you're eating a lot of meat, a lot of animal products, and you're having a lot of starchy stuff, you're having a lot of potatoes, you're having a lot of pasta, et cetera, and you're older, you're gonna run into more arterial plaque accumulation, and you're going to run into an issue of high risk of stroke or heart attack. That's just facts. That's definitely facts. The only way to reduce that is to stick to either a very strict diet, a good 6 days during the week, and take that one day, or to however eat however you want, or put in a cheat whatever here and there throughout the week through your meals, a couple times a week. Eating like that sucks, but if you want to avoid arterial plaque and early heart attack and stroke, that's really the only way to eat there. It's the only way to eat. Um, the only way to eat, or if you go carnivore, or if you go all fruit. And as I say before, those are the three that I think work the best. But I think the eggs are good. You know, Carrots are good too, but I mean, I eat cereal. I eat all the crap. I eat a lot of junk. That's why I do those 28-hour fasts. Josh, you get your eggs from a farm? Because I would say, yes, I do. Because I would say, Josh, make sure your eggs are organic, and if you can get them from a farm, get them from a farm. But make sure you get organic eggs, Josh. Just to let you know, I'm sure you know, but and you probably do, but I'm just saying, make sure they're organic. And if you can, get them from a farm. Oh, good, good, okay, good. You know what you're doing. I figured you did, but I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, definitely definitely. And Eggland's Best, they're not bad either. They're probably the only egg that I would recommend, other than the farm and the organic. I love Eggland's Best. They taste really good. But if I were to eat eggs, I eat a couple a day. I eat usually four a day, three or four. I could do. Um, well, I eat a lot of junk food. That's my problem. I do eat a lot of junk food, cooked. You can do them raw, but I don't think there's really much benefit to a raw. You're better off poaching the egg, Corey, to where the yolk is almost to where it's almost like semi-raw, but not raw, to where the yolk is real gooey, and it's like real. Um, but if you poach an egg, that's your probably best way to eat it, in a way, is a poached where it's, but you can eat raw eggs, but I don't think you need to. Over easy's good too. Sunny side up or over easy. Once in a while, I love it, but the problem is, Josh, is I have to eat that on a full stomach because if I don't, it goes right through me, if you want to call it, because it's such processed food. It doesn't. I don't digest it well. I love their chalupas. I love their anything, their crunch wrap, the burrito, just without the tomatoes and without the lettuce. I love Taco Bell, but I have to have like something in me before. So I would have to have like I'd have to have like to be honest with you, I'd have to have like a either like maybe a cheeseburger and fry from McDonald's, and then I could hit Taco Bell. Or I'd have to have like maybe like a bagel and cream cheese from Dunkin' or something with like some hash browns, and then I'd be good for the Taco Bell. I just have to, or like a bowl of oatmeal, um, with like a McDonald's cheeseburger. I'm not lying, and then I'd be good for the Taco Bell. Or or if I had something earlier and then it was a little while later. But Taco Bell but I like it, but it just, of course, the chalupas are all right. I could do the chalupa, you know. I should get some Taco Bell. But I haven't had fast food since the spring. Well, since the beginning of summer. Um, I've been trying. You probably know with the gallbladder issue. So I've been doing. I did some boneless spare ribs. You probably saw the video last night. Like 20 something minutes in, I almost passed out. So I was really tired and I did the video later, a little later. And I was so tired I forgot to post it. And I woke up this morning. It was like 2 in the morning. I'm like, oh crap, I didn't post it. So, but so I was in the middle of I was like trying to take a bite of this spare rib and I was trying to get it to where, because I knew if I went too in on it, I would have slipped and I would either hit the thing or it would have splattered everywhere because it did splatter a little bit when I bit into it. So like I was concentrating on that and I was talking, and as I was doing that, I felt myself starting to pass out because I was so tired and I'm concentrating, and my eyes started getting heavy and I was getting full, and like I literally so like I pretty much, I kind of caught myself, and then I finally got the bite, and then I like, shot up a little bit, and then I just kind of like played it off and started talking like I was, like nothing, but like I almost, and then if I did that, I would have had if I couldn't edit it, I wouldn't probably have posted the video. Yeah, but I've been doing all right, so I'm gonna leave it for now. I did see the gastric doctor, the gastroenterologist, and he recommended if I'm not having persistent pain, he said to leave it. He recommended me to leave it. So it's not something like if I eat a good diet, like if I have like I do my blends in the morning. I've been actually on a streak of I've had since Saturday. So I had a blend this week. I've had a blend Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, today. So 5 days already, and I've been doing like 3/4 of lemon a time. Vumi, welcome, welcome. So, yeah, so I've been doing the blends pretty good. Um, Hold on a minute. There you go, Vumi. I remembered you, man. You see? I never forget these things. I don't know where I was going with the blends. I'm gonna be honest with you. I lost my train of thought. But I've been doing good with the blends, anyways. I've had 5 of them, and I do like 3/4 of lemon and cut the whole thing up. Yes, thank you, Josh. Cut the whole thing up, Add a little bit of that garlic and stuff. No worries. So yeah, I remember you, Vumi. That's a good thing because the short term, unfortunately, is not as good as it was. But anyways, yeah, I almost went down in the video, and I don't know how to edit it. So if I actually did pass out, I probably wouldn't have posted it. I wouldn't have been able to. Like, and that's what I kept thinking because I wasn't gonna do the video. Well, no, I wasn't actually. I was just gonna sloth out, you know. But oh, my father ordered it for me. I guess I don't know. He wanted to show me something when I went over to visit, and I guess he must have looked for like a conductor type set. So I have that. You'll see in the video a cap and a scarf. So every now and then I'll wear that. You know, not gonna wear it all the time, but I'll wear it probably most of the time. You know, um, but yeah, I mean, you know, but I'll be using a whistle all the time. This is gonna be part of my videos now. So during the lives, this will come out every now and then, and in my video, I'm gonna use it in the beginning. I won't use it throughout the video because people do loop me, from what I understand now, through the lives. And since that is, I'm not gonna blow the whistle, 10 minutes in the video. Thank you, Josh, because you know, I probably would. No, but honestly, I just do it in the beginning, you know. Yeah, I should, but the hat's a little tight, so I had it on for the video. I could put it on for a few minutes, but it is a little tight. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, put the hat on. No, it is, but I think this was actually made. I think this is actually for a kid in some weird way. It doesn't look it, but the size of the hat. I have a small head, and the side it's tight. So like this is without. This is So like if I have it here, it's fine for the video, but like to leave it on for longer than a half an hour. Grace, how are you? Welcome. Welcome. Yeah. So yeah, but it's pretty, but if I leave it up a little bit like in the 1980s, the cool Modi style, I like it like that. I love the hat. Yeah. Yeah. But it goes good. But I like it up like this too, you just put it like that. How about But nah, it's good though. It's good. It's perfect. It's a prop. It's exactly what I need it for. And it fits fine. If I keep it like this, it's just a little more comfortable. If I keep it tighter, it's just a little tight. But for the sake of the video, it's perfect. Couldn't go definitely. Couldn't go wrong with that. It's perfect. And I love the I actually figured out a way now to kind of get that scarf, kind of in the right way maybe. So it's all good. It's all good. Definitely adds. But this will be in all the time though. So at the start of the video and then on the lives, here and there, you know. I mean, there's people around, so I can't get crazy, but when I'm here alone, I'll get crazy with because I want to really like nail on this thing. I love the sound of this, and if I really, man, I could get this thing loud. You know what I mean? I enjoy stuff like it'd be like if I got one of those speaker horns, where it amplifies your voice. That'd be pretty cool. I love that kind of stuff. So that's why it's gonna be fun when I get a microphone, when I get the new cell phone. Yeah. when I get the new cell phone and I'm able, because this is a Galaxy 8. I looked, so this is a Galaxy 8 that I'm on. Zach, how are we? Everybody go to Josh and sub. So yeah, so that's you know, yeah. All right, well everybody's knows each other. This is good. This is good, Good to a point. Very good. Very good now. But yeah. But it's an enjoyable thing. Yes. Yes. And I don't know. I think doing the lives, it's helping with the subs though a little bit, depending. Now, so and then remember, if I'm doing a live and you can't comment, it's because it's made for the kids. And somebody commented, yeah, it'll be in every video, but Josh, but it's gonna be in the beginning of the video. So you'll see, like on the video I did yesterday and today, welcome to the, welcome everybody to the train. So instead of me going choo choo, I'm just gonna I have to remember that. And I actually forgot. But so it's gonna be welcome to the train. Please like, subscribe, and share again. So that's so it's gonna be it's gonna be in the beginning. Um well, thank you, Grace. I mean, I don't know if I'd agree with you on that, but I'll take the comment. All right. I mean, I said I'll take the compliment. I meant I appreciate. Don't appreciate now. Don't appreciate. Oh, what is it, Zach? I don't know. At once, yeah, between 30 to 50. So like if I'm training and I'm doing more, I can probably bang out like just one set, 40ish, 40 to 50 maybe. I mean, if I'm going like chest to the floor to almost lockout, 20 to 30 maybe, because I can do like, yeah, I don't know. I don't do so many push-ups anymore where I'm count. I probably should. Uh, yeah, I don't know to be exact. Mindy, welcome. Hello. Hello, hello. Are you a subscriber? Yeah, you know what? Zach, it's funny you say that. I'm thinking about, you know what? I wanted to look into the PS4 or the PS5 because I enjoy the fighting games and the sport games. Yeah, let's give a shout out to Mindy. We give a shout out to Mindy, and we're gonna give a shout out to Grace. Mindy and Grace. Shout out, welcome. Welcome to the train. Fortunately, is all out there. Welcome to the train. Now, what was I saying here? I lost my train of thought. Somebody put me back on here. Oh, the live stream. That could be a possible. Boomy. All right, Zach. Hold on, Boomy. Nah, as I was saying, Zach. The so like I was looking into, but the problem is like to get the system, and then if I get that system, I'm gonna want to get a TV. So it's be like $1,300, and I definitely don't want to spend $1,300. So when you said nostalgic, there are those you can like hook them up like the retro Nintendo. So I could hook it up to I have a Sony flat screen, but see, it's See, it's old, so the screen quality isn't good. So I'm not gonna want to play I'm not gonna want to play a PS5 or a PS4 on that. I'm gonna want a real nice high pixel HD TV. You know, and I don't I'm not down here enough really to be playing it. So I could get one of those Nintendo ones, and then that would just go into my input, and I could do the live while I was playing, like, like Kung Fu or like Pac-Man or something like that. I'm gonna look into that because that'd be a good idea. You think I might get more I might get more more views on the live. So I notice the lives don't get too much views. If I'm on for like 2 hours, I'm only getting 125 views. So me coming on here, I'm on 50 minutes right now, and I haven't had many people aren't on. So this is, and this is a lot of my time doing this. I mean, I enjoy it. It's not like I want to sound smug or nothing, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I mean, this is straight interaction right here. Doing a video for 30 minutes, that's fun. I mean, but this is like I have to, you know what I mean? This is like straight interaction. So so when I think sometimes of, okay, I'm on here 2 hours for 120 or 130 views, it's not worth my time. The only reason why I'm on here is because of you guys. Because you get what I'm saying? So, I care. I care about you guys that are on here. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be spending an hour of my time um, where I'm not getting anything off the live. You know what I'm saying? For 100 or for 200, 300 views, it's not going to move anywhere. It doesn't do anything for me. I just enjoy the interaction, and it's cool to get to know, who's actually into me. So that's why I do this. So, and it allows everybody to get to know like the real me, because I mean it's the real me when I'm doing the other thing, but I kind of put on a little different act, if you want to call it, just to make it more fun, you know. But I would like to do like reviews where I'm talking and this, that, and this, but that's a little harder because you have to find. Oh, all right, hold on, sorry, wait a minute, hold on here. Nah, for a two, Aiden, how are you? Yes, yeah, I could play a PS4 on that, Zach, but Mindy, you're my well, thank you, Mindy, I appreciate that. I don't know if I remember, have you ever commented? You've never commented on any of my videos though, Mindy, right? Because I'd have definitely responded back. I respond to everybody. I appreciate that. What do you like about the content, or what do you like about Food Train Mike? Should I say? I get curious because I sometimes feel if I show it to people, like they're gonna think I'm some idiot. But I mean, I have 3,300 subs, so I can't be some idiot. You know what I mean? It's not easy to do this on YouTube. Well, do what I'm doing. So, so I am pretty proud if I'm going to show someone it because I do have almost 4,000 subs. I'll be at 4,000 subs within a few months. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. So I mean, for a small channel of my, through like the guys that are in my space, I'm coming up all right. I'm coming up quick. But I'm working hard at it. You know what I mean? So I just get curious at what you particularly like about what I do for the channel, for my channel. I try to make it fun for you guys, and I try to make you laugh. I try to have a good time. I try to put on a show. Um, oh, 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 yes, yeah. Make it fun. You know, do a couple antics, have a good time, spaz out a little bit. Shake it up, dance around a little bit. Like in my video today, it should be uploaded. Actually, let me see. I just put up a video eating a yeah, it's already uploaded. So you'll see me, I'm doing a little dancing. But I mean, I like to fool around. I mean, I'm a good time. That's what I do. I have a good time. I'm not about to I gotta take a break from that little tight. I'm not about to like at work and stuff, like at work. Like a lot of times everybody gets all like crazy and all like, oh, I gotta stock this and da da da. And it's like, you look around and you look at like the world and you look at like what's happening and you look at like the people coming in and you look at like people that can't afford sometimes just basic stuff, fruits, vegetables, meats, things that cost a little bit more, you know, and and then you're looking at these idiots, that are like running around like worrying about stuff that's like it's not irrelevant, but I mean to like the way like some of them the anger and the frustration that they let basically let out, through their just through their being. I laugh now. Like today a volunteer was getting crazy. He was like ready to snap at me, but I had already told you guys on some videos, he did it one time in front of my volunteers. He would yell at me. He would come in, "Mike, no." He would yell at me like I was his son. And one Tuesday, we were working together, and a volunteer was there, another lady who I've talked about, who I do the pickups with when I've done these pickups through this month since Christmas on Wednesdays. She's been helping me, nice lady. She was there, and this particular volunteer, he yelled at me again, and I basically told him that, I'm not the one you should be yelling at. My manager, I said his name is the one that you should be yelling at. And I said, basically, you may want to stop with where you're going with that tone because you're not going to like, what you're going to see if you continue as I was walking away. And ever since then, he's been nothing but nice. And today, he was about to start snapping and he was like, oh, just forget it. Just forget it. And he walked away. Because he knew if he started yelling at me, I would have basically said, just shut up. I would have told him to shut up. And then I would have went and taught that, my manager. I would have just told him to shut up. Yeah, straight up. I would just shut your mouth. I said, shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. And then I would have walked away. That's what I would have said. But instead of doing that, thankfully he knew enough to stop because I was in a good mood. I was actually in a really good mood today. I had a really good day today. But I wasn't gonna take his bull. And he was getting mad because I mean he had a right to be because the aisle the it could have been stocked a little bit better, but at the same time I had to go get the stuff from the milk guy. Then I came back and I was doing some other stuff. I was helping with the dock because there were so many people. There were like 80 something people from 9 to 1, So in that time he expected me, just me, to pick up the couple those 10-foot folding tables, pick up a couple of them, get the cardboard out, stock the aisles, um, and I think there was one other thing. There might have been one other thing he wanted done, and that was me to do everything. And, I'm paid minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm paid. Like I'm not the manager. The manager. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. It's not my responsibility to be picking up everybody's slack. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of volunteers that work on Thursday that have to be instructed what to do, and I don't like to do that. So if the manager knows I don't like to do that, and there's cameras in there, and he's looking and seeing nobody do anything, well, he should go in there and say, hey, when it's downtime, you guys should stock and let them know what to do and how to do it. Not leave it to me to do it. I'm not paid to be the one to tell these people what to do. Yeah, I guess it's my responsibility as my position there, but I'm not paid for that. I'm not the manager. So in my opinion, it's not my responsibility and I don't do it. It's the way it is. If I need help, I'll ask for it, but I am not going to manage the volunteers. I'm not paid for that. I already do enough BS for them and I already do enough grunt work for them. I am not paid to manage anybody, nor will I do that because I'm not paid for it. You want to pay me $4 more, $3 more an hour? Well, then I will manage your people that are inside that pantry. But until then, I'm not doing that. It's not my responsibility. You go in there and you let them know what to do and you teach them what to do. And then you say to them, well, Mike from here on out will tell you what to do. And you want to lead it like that. That's fine. I can go off that. But I'm not just going to work it in. You know what I'm saying? And that's where he got mad. He got frazzled because, everything wasn't done and everything was he was like, oh, there's no pick two. These stupid little snack bags, little bags of chips that the clients get. They already get enough stuff, and you got these two bins fulls of this snack stuff. And he's freaking out. There's no pick two, Mike. There's no pick two. What the hell's going on here? I'm thinking to myself, who cares? Like, who the heck cares? Like, just plenty of time to be stocking this. We got volunteers coming in. The truck's coming in. And it all got done. I mean, I stayed later. Two volunteers and myself stayed till 4 today. The whole store was stocked up. Two other volunteers came back. They stocked all the meat. Everything was done. Overly stocked. To the point where the manager didn't have to lift a finger to do anything. And this guy's yelling at freaking 11 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock this afternoon, 12:30 this afternoon. He's yelling. 12 o'clock this afternoon. The guy's yelling, about to throw a fit, walking around like a dog, like a snap dog, like he's gonna kill someone, like a guy out of Night of the Living Dead. And I was like talking under my breath, like, oh, this guy. I don't know if he heard me. I don't care if he heard me. I was like, this guy, he looks like a rabid dog today. And then he walked around the corner, and I'm like, oh, he probably heard that. But it's true. I don't care. I mean, the guy had a grit. The guy was walking with a grit. And I'm just laughing. I looked at one of the volunteers, and he's like, yeah, looks like he's having it bad today. And I'm like, yeah, it's welcome to Thursday when the truck comes. Everybody gets crazy. Everybody gets frazzled. Everybody gets all, oh. And then at the end of it all, everything's done. Everything's finished. He left happy. He left before everybody, and everything was done. And why he gets stressed is because he's there at 9 in the morning or 9:30 in the morning, and then he goes at 11:30 for 12 o'clock to do the shopping, to be back, and then to deal with the truck till 3. So he knows he has to be there that long, and he likes to leave by noon, 11, 12. He kind of likes to leave on his own time, not when he knows, okay, I got to be in here and now I got to be stuck here till 3 o'clock. So I know that stresses him out. And then you add everything else in, he's a nitpicker. He's a nitpicker. And he has no patience, he has zero patience. And he's kind of one of those dudes that's nice to your face, but then he'll talk behind your back. And he actually went and he talked to my manager because I know he was talking about everybody, myself included. And we had another kid come in to help with the truck, and the truck came early, and he had the keys, and he was in talking to my manager, and they wanted me to go in, but I didn't go in because I just thought, I'm like, Mike, if you go in there and you hear him talking about me, well, then that would have been a problem. Because you see, there comes a point in my day where I get to a point where I see all these volunteers putting so much stress out there that I get to a point where I've had enough. Like when you're just around just kind of tension, and you're around just that all day. And you finally get to a point where you want to let out some of your own, you know what I mean? So it's like I thought to myself, Mike, if you go in there and you open the door and there's a way to shut the door and you open the door and as you're walking in you hear my name, so then you decide to shut the door and then I decide to get loud on everybody, or I'm loud on the two people that are there, that's not going to be a good thing. Especially when I shut the door and now I'm becoming aggressive and now I act more aggressive because now I've shut the door so nobody can hear what I'm about to say. And now I'm about to say some things of why the manager isn't, in my opinion, doing everything he should because these volunteers are all taking things upon themselves that he should be doing that he's not doing. And now I'm going to get into a whole thing. It would just not have been good. So to prevent that, I just had the kid that came in. I said, "Hey, bud," I said, "can you do me a favor and can you go in the room where I'm going to show you and can you just let them know that I sent you in to get the key because they're here to do the food to deliver the pallets that we needed and to come out please and move the truck and that I'm working the stock just to keep everything peaceful." And that's what I did and that's what he did. And I forethought that and I did that and I'm like, you know what? That's going to keep the peace because at least he'll say, all right, I'm there, I'm stocking, whatnot. And that's what I did. And that's what I've learned about myself to really try to just look ahead, you know what I mean, and kind of step up and just kind of think, okay, well, let's avoid a situation this time because you know what? At the time that we're in right now, yeah, I could make a mountain out of a molehill, so to speak. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. It's not worth it. So instead of that, we're gonna have somebody else go in there. I'll let them do it, and that way I keep out of it. And that way, if I do hear anything about anybody saying anything, it's after the fact. Nobody's around. I can state my opinion, and it's not going to be as hyped up as it would have been if I was under the stress and attention. You know, and that's it. But these volunteers they seem to be there for the right reasons, but sometimes I think they're there. I think they're I don't understand sometimes. I just don't understand sometimes because especially when I just got done telling him this morning of how I respect him and how I've known him like another volunteer is out with some melanoma on his head and I let this volunteer they're both teachers so they're friends they know each other quite well and I'm like yeah I already know you know this but I'm going to tell you anyways and I was saying how I respect both of them and when I started both of them were working and I really care for the both of them and that's why I was looking out for you the one that was about to yell at me today I said for you when you had your issue with the heart that he had an issue with his heart. And I said, I'll be honest with you. I let Alex know that we got to look out for you, make sure you're all right and whatnot. So after I'm saying all this nice stuff to a guy, and then now he's going to it just gets unsettling to me. So I would have thought about all that and I would have added more passion to my argument. And it just wouldn't have been good because I have a tendency to escalate once I get going. You know what I mean? And when I got two men in a room, one young, one old, I'm going to escalate to an extreme degree because I'm in the middle. So I need to rise above both. So I got to rise somebody who's 30 and I got to rise over against somebody who's 70. So it's really not worth my time to do any of that because the one that's 30 doesn't know as much as I know at 47 and the one that's 70 is already too old and he's already in ill health. And I'm not going to feel good about making him sit down in a chair because that doesn't do anything for me. He's an older guy. That makes me feel like a wimp. You know, if I make an older guy sit down, I'm a wimp. I mean, now if I make an older Vietnam vet or an older Marine sit down, well, that doesn't make me a wimp because an older vet or an older Marine will slap the shit or slap the crap out of me, straight up. You get what I'm saying? Like so. It's like yelling at a woman. Like that's why I don't yell at women, and that's why like when I get angry at work, when the women yell at me, I go and I let off my steam in another way somewhere else. Um, I won't yell at a woman. because yelling at a girl is and making a girl upset is not going to make my manlyhood feel any better, okay? Being aggressive towards a woman isn't going to make me feel like more of a man. Just like yelling at an older man isn't going to make me feel any better, okay? Because God forbid something happened and I wound up in jail. Well, I'm going to be messed up. You know what I'm saying? And hitting I mean, doing something to an older person to wind up in jail isn't going to be a good thing because then I'm going to be against some real hard dudes, and I won't be able to handle it. You know, so it's like I put everything into perspective. The time I yelled at him, well, that was just because I had enough, and he had yelled at me so many times that I'm like, Mike, you really got to say something to this guy. You really got to step up and just say a little something, shut him up, and that's what I did. But I don't need to do anything at that. There's another 70-something-year-old guy in there who'd whoop me up. I mean, he has more stamina than I do. He's a machine in there, and they're like this. So I was talking about both of them. I had text the one that is out that I was just talking about with the melanoma. I texted him today twice, made sure he's doing okay, and then I was letting the other volunteer, the one that yelled at me, I was letting him know that I really care for you guys, man. You know, I respect you guys. And then like when you say such nice things to somebody and then they turn on you, or then like you hear they talk, like they say things about you or something, because other volunteers love me and they got, they'll tell me everything. I mean, I have one lady who absolutely loves me. She likes me more than anybody in there. She likes me more than the manager. She likes me more than any volunteer in there. Like she really likes me. Like other than like probably like one or two of like the female volunteers, like she loves me. Like I'm her favorite. I think if you were to ask her, she'd say I'm her favorite. Like I'm so nice to her. And I talk so nice to her and I'm genuine with her and like I tell her heartfelt stuff and like she loves me. You know what I mean? Like she loves me and she tells me everything. Like I wasn't in one Thursday and I had gone out to do a delivery or something and or I was somewhere else and she told me what all the volunteers were saying. Oh, this one said this, or that one was asking where's Mike, or this one said, oh, you and him are good. It told me everything, and I appreciate that. And matter of fact, most volunteers will tell me everything. There's a few in there that if they heard something, they run right to me and tell me. Um, because I treat them all like gold, man. I treat everybody like they're on a pedestal. And if I ask somebody what to do, it's like praising a toddler for doing the right thing. That's what it's like when I ask somebody what to do. When you praise a toddler or praise a 3 or 4 or 5-year-old for doing the right thing, it's like what I do when I ask them for help. It's exactly it. And if I'm stressed and I'm angry and I'm having a bad day, they have no idea. I might look a little off and I might be a little more quiet and I might not be as talkative, but that's it. And I might have like a neurotic look on my face, but I don't start telling people what to do. I don't like flip around and start getting aggravated, stomping around. I don't throw no 360s. I'm the same person, other than maybe just a little more, you know, defragmented. But I don't take my aggression and come in there and start dictating because I'm pissed off or I've had a bad morning. You know how many times sometimes it takes me 20 minutes to get out of the house because I'm checking, rechecking. I'll look on the couch and I'll see like the dogs and then I'll go to the door and then I'll like obsess that one ran outside and I know that they didn't go outside, but then if I don't go back and make sure that the two dogs are sitting there, then I'll think one ran out if I only can see one. Then I'll obsess about it. So then I got to go and I got to look and make sure the dog's all right, or I got to go look at this, or I got to check this plug, or I got to make sure the TV, there's a lot of routine. There's a lot of obsession. There's a lot of ritual that I go through sometimes to leave the house in the morning. I'm telling you, it's not easy sometimes to leave the house when I know I can't come back. Leave the house to go shopping on a day off or go somewhere. That's easy because I know I'm right next door. It's like, but when I have to leave to know that I have to be somewhere and I can't get away, it just hypes the obsessions up sometimes. And sometimes I got to give myself a good 20 minutes to get out of here. So that's why I got to wake up so early to be able to work out, to be able to make a blend, to be able to get my stuff ready for work, to be able to, brush my teeth, to be able to do everything. I got to wake up at freaking 3 o'clock in the morning if I got to be out of here at 8 or 7. You know? It's not like I can wake up at 5 like the normal person and work out real quick and take a shower and, have a sandwich and then get in the car and go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I mean, there's things that are processes with me. So it makes it hard sometimes. But I don't come into work on a morning that it's taking me 5 minutes to get out the house. I just say on the way to work, well, hey, just, please help me get through the day, and I just come in and, you know, whatever, do what I have to do. But the volunteers, they love me. They freaking love me. And the clients, they love me. Everybody loves me. Like I said, even the ones that hate, even the ones that come in and are angry and that don't even like the volunteers, they all love me. All love me. Yeah, they love me. And I love saying they love me because it feels, because, typically I'm the one having problems with transportation is a whole separate department, and I go in there like I'm one. I go in there, I make one girl. She's a cute girl, but she's, I think, taken and whatnot. But I go in here and I make her laugh. It's the funniest thing. Like I walked in there yesterday and today, and I literally today made her laugh so hard she almost choked on what she was eating. Yesterday, I made her laugh so hard, like literally like hysterically laugh. Like almost like I'm a comedian. Like I can make her laugh like it's like on the spot stuff, you know? It's like witty on the spot humor that I do with her that she just cracks up. And all I keep thinking, like, if there was a girl like that working and it was younger times and she was single, I think she definitely I think in a situation like if I had met a girl that was single and whatnot, and I could, I think that'd be an easy opportunity because I make this girl laugh like I've never made anybody. I mean, I make people laugh, but it's usually family. It's usually, but I mean, this person just she like it's weird to me how like she like hysterically laughs. So, and it's like I get her. And I do a lot of joking. Like I've come in with 2 energy drinks and I'm like, I've already had one. Now you're gonna watch me do two. And she'll look, no, Mike, you can't, like I'll get, and it's the funny, and then I'll like throw in a joke, something witty, and then she just starts cracking up. And it's like I'm putting on a show. You know what I mean? And it's like, and it's like if I had enough people around, you know, to do that, like, like I said, I'm a single guy. So I mean, and it's hard to meet people at my age, but I'm saying around enough single girls that I could make laugh like that, they definitely would. Because when I was younger, that's how a lot of the dorkier, the uglier guys got pretty good looking women and stuff, is because they would make them laugh. They're funny, and I'd look around and go, how do they do that, man? How do they do that? And then it's like I do it here. It's like, dang, man, if I only could have figured out how to do that then. You know what I'm saying? What I can do now, if I could have figured out what I could do then, but it would have taken having a kid, it would have taken this, it would have taken all this stuff to be able to do what I do now to them because, after going through so many processes, well, it's kind of easy just to walk in and make a joke and walk out. And I have a little bit of confidence when I walk in because, for a smaller guy, I got some arms and, I got some muscle. So, I mean, and I'm older, so I can carry myself in a certain way if I want to because I have certain attributes that the guy next to me doesn't have and that the guy next to me doesn't have. And yeah, the guy over there might be bigger, but if I pull a muscle, he's not going to look like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be able to have that cut. So yeah, he might be bigger. He might have bigger legs, but now I pull up my shoulder and flex, or go like that and show my back and show some back muscle. Well, you don't have that. Oh yeah, well I might not be as big and it might not be that big, but you don't have anything you don't have no definition like I do. So like I can think of that and I can carry myself in a way and act more confident because I know that the guy next to me doesn't have what I have. Even though I don't really like what I have and what I have isn't really as good as what I want, but it still is better than what I had before and is better than what most people have. So I mean, with that, it can help add to the confidence, but it doesn't add to it as a whole because I'm not, like stacked out. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was stacked out, well then yeah, I'd be hell of a lot more confident. But in a situation where I'm in a small setting, where I'm around older people, where I'm around more out of shape people, more overweight people, et cetera, well, I pull off my jacket and walk around a little bit and posture up, and have a little pump going from lifting the boxes and having some veins come out and stuff, you know. Well, I can walk in there like, hey, what up? What's going on, guys? Plus, I bring all those drivers treats. I put cakes. I put um brownies. I put bagels. I put a spread on the in the break room sometimes. I've put candy bars. I've brought so much stuff to transportation for the drivers. One driver would comes in, she's a Spanish lady, real nice, comes in asking for Cheerios. I brought the one that I was telling you I make laugh. I brought her a box of these Cheerios, and I said, "Give it." I said, "Is it?" She's like, "Is this for who I think?" I said, "Yeah, it's for the Cheerio girl." I said, save this box for her, and I said, when she comes in, if I don't have the little one serving cup of it, I'm like, let her take from this. Just hold the box for her. I remembered that, you know what I mean? And this is just a few times this lady's done that. I've come in with many things for people, and it's so I mean, it's like, sometimes I think like some people are like, oh, this guy's fake. Oh, this guy pretends he cares and he doesn't. But I pretend I care if I don't. Here I am bringing a box of cereal to a driver, and I've only seen I don't even work with her. She's come in a few times to the pantry asking for it. So come on, man. It's like sometimes I think people maybe think I'm like like a drama queen type fake type of thing, where I like overhype my sensitivities or whatnot or my carings or whatnot. And yeah, sometimes I do in a way. But I mean at the same time, I'm I'm also enjoying giving people a hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying giving people a hand. I'm helping people out. I'm doing good things and I'm helping people. Giving things to drivers, giving things to, all kinds of, you know, all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I got a headache. So much lifting, my head hurts. Holy man. Got one of those tension headaches right here. I get that at times. So with the working out, all that cardio today, I was sweating like I wear a hoodie. I wear this. So for 50 minutes, I was wearing this today. And I had the heat on. The heat was on like 67, 68. So I wear this. You see me in my shorts. And that's what I wear when I do cardio, and it's nice because you really sweat. So it's like you're in a sauna. And I was drenched. I soaked through the sweater. So like you can actually see sweat, like on a t-shirt. Well, on a t-shirt, it'd be totally drenched. But to get that to sweat up a little bit to where you can see the sweat in some areas, it's a lot of sweat. Um, so I don't have access to a sauna, so I look at it as well. If I sweat up, I got a heart rate at 150, 160, 170, and I'm sweating like that. Hopefully that's going to help my health. But yeah, I might need to take some Advil. My head's hurting. I've had a headache on and off. I usually, when I was before I take I used to take Advil for a sign of a headache. Now I usually wait it out. And most days I don't need it. I don't take much Advil. A bottle will last me months now. Before I'd go through Advil, I was taking it every day almost at one point. But thankfully now I don't. I rarely take it. Sometimes I'll go a month or two without taking Advil. Like sometimes a month, I might take it once a month, maybe two times every 2 months, depending. It's not I don't take it that much. Usually I can get it to go away, like if I kind of forget about it and falls, it usually goes away. But I have noticed since adding some spices to my protein shakes and the blends and the raw olive oil, I've noticed a decrease in headaches too. So I don't know if there's a correlation there, or I don't know if it's just in my head. But no, I mean seriously, I don't know if it's just me or if it's correlated. But I do drink 2 tablespoons. I've been doing 2 tablespoons almost daily. Um, I've gone through a 16-ounce bottle of olive oil in about 3 weeks. So that's pretty good, in my opinion. It's raw. I put it in my protein shake or I put it in my blend. I usually do a tablespoon in the blend and a tablespoon in the protein shake. So that'll give me 2 tablespoons raw. And in my opinion, that's the best way to have olive oil is raw. Because you're going to get the greatest benefit and you're going to get the most health from it because it's straight from the bottle. It's not tainted. I mean, it's not heated. It's not, there's, it's great. So I like it. I like the olive oil, and you don't taste it. I don't mind it. I mean, yeah, it's more enjoyable to just make the protein shake without adding, s- you know, the Ceylon cinnamon and the paprika and the olive oil. Especially when you put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in that shake. But it's nice. It's a good shake. 8 ounces of whole milk, Fairlife, scoop away. Uh, 1 or 2 tablespoons of olive oil, usually 2 teaspoons of Ceylon cinnamon, and 1 to 1.5 teaspoons of paprika. I was adding cayenne, but it got a little too hot. And sometimes some nutmeg. Um, you know, most spices I'm not a fan of like that, so I usually leave it to just those. The nutmeg's okay in it. Throw some malic acid in there just because I like the taste with the malic acid. It kind of gives it a little of a tart type of, but with the sweet and a little bit of the tart of the malic acid, it gives it a little more of a defined type of taste. It's kind of hard to explain. But the malic acid is good for your kidneys anyways. It's good for nutrient absorption, I heard, but I know it's good for your kidneys. Definitely good for your kidneys. So I like to take that in, and it's good for gallbladder too. But if you have a gallbladder that's already messed up, it's not going to do anything, but it can't hurt you. You know what I mean? There's a benefit to everything. I've also heard if you're drinking a lot of apple cider vinegar, you should have some malic acid. I think to balance the citric acid, or the acetic acid. I think it's so to balance the acetic acid. I there was an herbalist that said you'd want some malic acid to help with the acetic acid, which would make sense. So that's why I was one of the reasons too why I picked that up. But I just get a powder of the malic acid, and it's just really tart, but it tastes nice. It tastes good. Like if you add a little apple cider vinegar, a little malic acid, cut up some raw garlic, put that in there. Take a tablespoon of olive oil, put that in there. Like 6 ounces of water, like 5 ounces of water, 6 ounces of water, stir it around. You'd be good to go. Drink it up. Yeah, it's not a bad little cocktail. Definitely not bad. Anybody on here? Wow, almost 23 thoughts. A lot of steps today. Holy smokes, that's pretty cool. 22,000, huh? Wow. So far this week, I've done 61,000 steps. 61,000 since Sunday. And an average 4,000 steps, usually on a semi-active day, is 4,500 steps. That'd be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So 45, 45, and 4, it's 9, 18. So I should be like 22, 23,000 steps on like an average, like semi-active day of shopping and walking around. So 61,000, almost 400 steps. That's a lot. That's pretty cool. Anybody still on? Mindy, are you still on? No, nobody. I got. Oh, wait. Yes, exertion headache. I'm 5'5". All right, well, I missed all the comments. Heather G, you still on? How are you? Grace, where are you from? Where are you from, Grace? Anybody else on? Mindy, where are you from, Mindy? Yeah, I'm gonna try, Vumi. I'm gonna try. LA? Dang. LA, huh? You guys are alright with the fires? I'd like to check out California. You guys want me to come to California? Imagine that. Food Train Mike goes to Cali. That'd be the best. You know how awesome that would be if I live streamed that? Or if I vlogged that? Oh, you know Grace? Oh, that's pretty cool. You guys sure about that? You're not pulling my leg? Butters. Nice. Well, Food Train Mike should be out in LA reviewing some of that good 420 too. All right. Well, that's pretty cool, guys. Yeah, California. I've some relatives out there. I've never been to California. Was always curious about California. Seems pretty free, you know what I mean? Like pretty open, you know. Pretty you know what I mean, like free spirited in the sense, like open minded people and whatnot. I don't know how it is though. I guess it probably depends on where you are, you know. All right, Grace. Well, yeah, I understand. I'll probably be going soon too. I've been on a while. Well, thanks for stopping by. Definitely appreciate. And I hope you enjoy the content of of my channel as well. I definitely appreciate your time, you know, as well. All right, guys. Well, enjoy. Thanks for stopping through. Definitely appreciate it. Cool. No worries. Thank you. All right. All right. Take care. Good night. Yeah, California. It's still afternoon for them. Nice. Well, Vomi, I'm probably gonna say, Vomi, you're live streaming too. Nice, man. Well, yeah, let me check your Vomi. Huh? I gotta check your channel out. Welcome, 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 welcome. Alright, I've had enough of that, man.